Hey everybody, it's Fabian Anliker and welcome to this video. In today's video, I want to tell you about a specific topic and it's about taking action again. And I want to tell you why people do not take action or why they are not successful as they actually wish to be, or just what is the reason why they do not do the right things. So let's just jump in here with the first three reasons why people do not change. Number one is actually the goal is not clearly defined. So if you ask yourself, what are your goals for the next 12 months? Do you have a clear definition of that? Do you know exactly what your goals are, what you have to do, and how much time do you have to reach them? So that is one important point why people do not change. Then the second one is the steps to achieve the goal are not outlined. So now that you have defined all your goals, you need to know how you can reach them. So maybe you need to study a course. Maybe you already have the know-how, but you want to know even more about it. So here it's actually more how to use actually the knowledge that you already have. It doesn't help you if you have the knowledge, but you don't use it. And then the third one, the most important one, as I would say, the steps are not implemented. It's kind of similar what I said before. If you do not take action, you won't see any results. You will never see them. So this is really the most important thing. And do not try to be a perfectionist. You will never be perfect, so you will always do any wrong things. You will always fail in some things, but that doesn't matter as long as you learn out of your errors that you had. Then it's just perfect. The thing is that you need to start and to take action and do not wait for anything or do not have any excuses. So what I want to do now is I want to help you a little bit to keep you going or to push yourself a little bit so you know how to start or what is missing to start. So as you can see here on the screen, we have consequences on the left side and then we have pros of remaining the same. So I don't want to change. I just feel comfortable like that. It feels good. I don't have to leave my comfort zone. Uh, but to become successful, normally, I would say almost every time you have to leave your comfort zone sooner or later. You also have to do things that you don't like to do, that you are afraid of. But in the end, if you really do them, that's what makes you successful in the end. So let's say we have the consequences on the left and the pros of remaining on the other side. So now we have actually two types of consequences. We have natural consequences and we have the self-created consequences. So if you have a look at them, we have here the natural consequences. This is an example. I mean, if you just eat what you want and you are overweight and actually you want to lose weight, but you don't feel like you really want to, it's too much stress. Let's say on the consequence side, you have the risk of a heart attack, you look overweight, clothes are too tight, or you feel sluggish. But on the other side, you say, I have more variety with food, it's more tasty, I have no restrictions, it's convenient, and it's more economical. So, what does that tell you? The problem is that the scale is more or less balanced. So, you probably will not take action or not do what you actually want to do because it's not enough consequences that you have. So it could then happen that if you keep eating, and then you have a heart attack, you're almost dying, but the doctor then tells you, hey, you will die in 3 years if you don't make a change. and you still, I mean, you will look overweight even more, clothes will not fit, and you feel sluggish. So actually it's the natural consequences increased with your heart attack that you had. Your doctor said that you will die, but still the balance is more or less, yeah, it's actually the it's balanced. It's still balanced. So more or less. So what we need to do is now we need to add the self-created consequences, and we need to add consequences that really hurt. Let's say it must hurt for us at least. So if we add now our self-created consequences, let's say it's maybe you feel like you have then public humiliation, or you lose money because you eat too much, and for whatever reason you just add anything, and you see now the scale is not as balanced as much as before. So if you keep adding self-created consequences, sooner or later you feel like now you definitely have to take action. You need to do something, otherwise you would not feel comfortable anymore, not at all. So if you keep going here, as it says here, adding in more consequences, that's just what I said before, is the key to making sustainable change. So we need to add self-created consequences. Now for the example with Mope, this is actually the company I promote right now. And by the way, this is a presentation that I took from Matt Lloyd. He is the founder of Mope, and he gave this presentation once on a mastermind this year. So I just took some slides out of it. So in this example with Mope, what you need to do first is ask yourself or define what's your financial target, when do you want to reach it, how many buyers do you need for that, how many clicks would you need for that, and what traffic methods will you use to get the traffic. So as you can see, there is lots of questions that you need to answer, and you need to write down a definition, and then you have a much clearer way about all your goals and your targets that you want to reach. And then as a next step, you need to ask yourself, what consequences will you self-impose if you don't take the necessary steps to achieving your goal? Examples could be a first product, sales, webinar, live event, paid ads, something that you need to do. Or for example, what I did right now, I bought a course about a new traffic source, and it cost me quite some money. And as you know, it's not always easy to stay focused and only concentrating on one thing. What I want to do now is concentrating on this single traffic method, and I want to get my money back, what I paid for the course, within 30 days. So within a month, I want to have my money back. Now, what I do is the self-created consequences. First thing would be, if I don't reach my goal, I will ask for a refund, which is actually this guy who sells the product says you have 60-day no question asked refund guarantee. So I actually really do not like to ask for refunds, because normally I always buy products and I try and I test the things, and if it's not working, okay, to be honest, sometimes I think, okay, you haven't tried enough or whatever, but normally I'm really not the guy to ask for refunds. So in this case, I said to myself, I give myself 30 days, I go through every videos, I do all the courses, everything which is included in the course, I will do everything and keep going for 30 days. If I don't make it to get the money back, I will ask for a refund. That's first thing. And then the second thing, the money that I will get back, I will not keep. I will buy a nice gift for my girlfriend. So she would be actually happy. And it's not that I don't like to buy a gift for my girlfriend, not at all. I mean, I'm happy to do that, but it's actually first thing I have to ask for a refund, and then if I get the money back, I cannot keep it. I have to spend it for something else, not related to my business. Of course, I make something really nice for my girlfriend, but to me, it's a self-created consequence. I mean, it somehow tells me that I have failed in this traffic source at least. So I want to actually do everything to succeed in this, and not to have asked for a refund, and then not to have spent the money for something else than my business. So that's actually my self-created consequence, and I am sure that this definitely will help me to stay more focused, to keep going, and to move my ass and see that I do everything I can to reach my goal. And this is for me a start to use this method with the self-created consequences. I will also think about other methods where I can use it, and I think this is really a good thing. You should try the same. Do it with your business or wherever you want to use it, and I'm pretty sure that this will push yourself to move your ass, to get out of the comfort zone, and to finally become successful in your business. Because if you know that sometimes you were just too lazy to do anything and you felt too comfortable, now it's really the time to create these consequences and to step out of the comfort zone and do what needs to be done to become successful. So this is actually it for today. Thanks for watching, and then see you in the next video. Goodbye.